Alright, so we're back with my next video on my mods to my Tacoma. So on this one, we're going to go over some of the things that I put in the interior. So to start with, that's the brake controller that I used. That's the Tacoma P3, and I mounted it right in that little cubby there because I don't like smashing my shins on brake controllers. So I was able to mount it out of the way there. The plastic back up underneath here I did have to notch in order to get the wiring through there, which that was a lot of fun trying to get to, because you have to, in order to get that, you have to remove this piece and that piece and this piece, and just you have to tear apart the center console, the dash, and everything just to get to that one piece. But I got it in there. It wasn't too difficult. And I can still use the wireless charger. There's plenty of room to slide a phone in down there. It's nice and out of the way. So the next thing is my phone mount. This is from Hondo Garage. It was a bit pricey. I want to say that this whole setup ended up being like $105, which is pretty expensive for a phone mount. But I'm really happy with it. It's really sturdy. It holds my phone really well. Now the downside is when you initially install it, that's about all the further open you'd be able to open your vents. So I did have to take a Dremel and notch the side edges of the top vent and then the center of the bottom. So now I can open it up considerably more. And living in Phoenix, I definitely want air pointed right at me. Also from Hondo Garage, I got these knobs that resemble the bolt face of an AR-15. That's the design on them. I think they have a couple to choose from, but since I like guns, this was a good choice to go. And then I didn't like the maps that are actually in the factory radio. I preferred the Garmin setup of it, so I kept my Garmin, which I already had from my old truck, and I went with a different mount to drop it down a bit lower to make it easier to get my sun visors in and out. And then I also installed another outlet behind the radio inside the dash, so I don't have cords draped all over the dash here. So I have a cord that goes inside there for my phone, so I can just plug it right into my phone when it's in the mount, and then I just tuck it back behind the Garmin when I'm not using it. And then there's another cord for the Garmin. So it's try to do it a little bit neater, and I didn't like having cords and stuff like that coming all over the place and plugging it into here, so installed that on the inside of the dash. And then the last thing I'll show you is for the center console. This is probably one of the first things that I ordered. Because normally you just have nice deep cubby, and I think this was like $15 or something like that. They have them in several different configurations, but that's the one that I went with. Definitely happy with that. Alright, thanks for watching.